Hey guys, welcome to another one of our videos. I'm the Worm, this is the Proton. Today we're doing another juice review which we did receive free of charge from jackvapour.com. Thank you very much, Andy. Today we are moving on to the blue tin.
Oh.
Just before we go into that, I don't want to point out this is going to be a true nice review as always.
Because he keeps forgetting. Basically, those of you guys who watched the red tin already will know what this is about. You get 2 taster tins that include every liquid from the UK range on Jack Vapour. Andy was kind enough to send us both. Thank you very much for that, Andy. And we're going to test them all individually. We've done 5. This is now number 6. And what we're doing is literally opening up the tin, starting from the beginning, working our way across and down. This is our more eagerly anticipated tin. Which is surprising, well, it was surprising after finishing the red tin as to how good them bloody things were. $15.99 for the tin, or $15.99 for 30ml bottle of juice. So if you pick one particular flavour, you'll get 5ml more of it, basically, is how it works out. But you do get to try them all this way, which is kind of cool, and you get a nice little box and fun and stuff. Should point out, guys, whilst one's having a vape, these labels, chip compliant, tactile labels on them. They don't give an exact PG-VG ratio. We did say in the last one that it was 80% PG. I haven't had a look at this. It's 80% or less, so they're going to tailor for each blend, which we'd imagine they do. But as again, the last one, they've got a sell-by date on them, or a use-by date on them, which is May 2014. And it's wicked that they've done that because it's the first time we've seen it on any of these products.
They've got a batch number as well.
And I think they're wicked. Yeah, they've got a batch number, which obviously, if you do get a dodgy batch, makes it easier for them to narrow down and recall if necessary. We're doing pure menthol. 5ml tester in the blue tin, and Worm has got it on a Zeus 1.2 ohm coil running on about 4 volts.
4.3.
Running that high. 4.3 volts. Just having a vape, obviously.
Guys, this is it's just a menthol. It really is. It's a pure menthol. Getting no other taste in there. It's just menthol. Feels like, I want to say, like the initial chew off a chewing gum. You know, where you get that kind of like minty pow kind of menthol to it. It's not like an airwave strength or anything. It's just like a nice menthol, very well balanced. It's not overpowering. It's going to be probably like kind of one out there for everyone that it's not going to be overpowering if you don't really like too strong a menthol. I personally love a strong menthol. Mr. Proton prefers a kind of weaker menthol. It's probably more on his kind of taste of menthol than it is mine. But yeah, it's very nice. Shall I go straight to my out of 10s, or are you gonna?
Yeah, but I'll have a vape.
Yeah, he's gonna have a little vape because I have quite a bit of vape there. My out of 10s for this one, for what it tastes like, it does taste like a menthol. So 10 for that. For me personally, 7, and that's only because I like a strong menthol when I'm vaping a menthol. I want it to feel it for half hour. That's what I want to feel when I'm having a menthol. I want to be punched with the menthol. I don't want to like menthol or a smooth menthol. I like to be hit hard with a menthol. So that's what I'm sitting on that one.
For me, it does, like Worm said, it tastes like a menthol. It delivers a menthol hit. There's no other flavour in it that I can discernibly take out from it. It does taste like a menthol. I do want to point out at this point, Worm does not like a strong menthol. He likes a my dear Christ, what is wrong with you menthol. Okay, take that into account. This for me is the perfect amount of menthol. It's not so strong that I can't vape it, which some have been. This is a well-balanced menthol, I think is the best way to describe this. If we was going to describe sort of how arctically cold it gets when you have a menthol vape, this is around about a 6, which is basically where I like to lay. Some of them are too strong for me, it's just over the top. I'd say this is more than you get off something like a menthol cigarette. I know we're not smoking, we're vaping, but this kind of gives you an idea of roughly the kind of menthol hit off it. But for me, that's a really nice menthol. That's just right. I can just about still feel my throat slightly cool off it, but that's about the strength of it, and that's what I want from a menthol. I don't want to die every time I have a vape. So does it taste like a menthol? Sure does. 10 out of 10 for that. For me personally, 9.5. The only way that could be better is if there was a little bit of raspberry in front of it. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, it's a very nice menthol for me. If you're a fan of the weaker menthols, that'd probably be virgin on the strong side for you. If you're a fan of the strong menthols, it's virgin on the weak side. For me, right in the middle is where I like to be.
Yeah. I think that's about it for that one. It is,
Jesus, that's incredibly quick for us.
It is a bit of a quick one, but yeah, it's just a menthol. It is a menthol, therefore it tastes like menthol.
As you can see, he's not his biggest fan of this. I think he's expecting a menthol.
That's what I want. I want to.
But then I think realistically, you have to buy something that's incredibly strong, not just a sort of. I mean, what is this? An extreme menthol, is it, or something? Pure menthol. Pure menthol. It doesn't say that it's going to be super strong. And I'm glad it wasn't. Thank you for that, Andy, because otherwise I'm maybe going, which I'm really glad I'm not doing. I actually quite enjoy that menthol. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been Mr. Proton. This has been The Worm.
See you soon, guys.
See you soon.